I don't have a microphone with me at the moment, so enjoy a couple good stories. Hold tight.
There is something interesting about the relationship between those who create something in this world and those who use it. A skilled mechanic is not necessarily a skilled pilot, a sharpshooter may not be a gunsmith, and well, you get the idea. It's true that a seasoned user of tools ought to know how to hone, care for, and even craft their own devices, but it's not always the case. After all, different experience and different knowledge are called upon for such tasks. This duality appears to extend even to reading and writing. Some people are excellent scholars and can discern the most valuable of facts from the most minute pieces of text information. But if you put these people to the task of writing something original, you can't always be sure you'll get something good from them. In my case, I often find it much easier to write than it is to read. This is because when I write what I think. And I think a lot and can articulate what I'm thinking, so I can think and write for a very long time. Reading, on the other hand, calls upon a certain degree of intelligence and patience which isn't always within my grasp. I can't focus and analyze the thoughts of another person as well as others. This is why when I am in the process of writing something together with another party, I do not respond very quickly. It is because I need more time to digest the text before I understand it well enough. Then, when it comes to writing what comes to my mind, I can belt it all out with ease. I took a number of writing tests, and I consistently scored between the range of 95 to 100 words per minute. That's pretty good, I think. I know writing is much easier for me than it is to read because I chose to pass the night by writing this piece. It would have been less work to turn on a light and read a book by my bed, but I found I could not focus. That amused me and brought me to realize that I can think and write much more easily than I can think about what someone else wrote. In the long run, it was more work to fetch my glasses, walk halfway across the house, turn on a lamp, turn on a computer, wait for the computer to be ready for use, and then belt out all these thoughts in a text-based format. Then it would have been to simply fetch my glasses, turn on a light, and lie in bed while reading a book. These are the things I think about at night when I can't sleep. I think of how some things are easier to do for others, while the counterparts of those things are so much more difficult than one would logically assume. What's worse than losing an ability is knowing full well of what life was like when one had that ability and that it can never be fully re-achieved. But then one realizes that other skills, respect and experience were gained in the process, and hopefully it balances out. You know, there's a saying that we're all the main character in our own story. Even those who seem to be the most one-dimensional and confined to operate in the background, even those of us who are quiet and unobtrusive that are likened to props and scenery, they're the main character in their own stories too. The lives have meaning and lessons to teach us, if only we take the time to hear the stories and learn from their experience. There is one character, one person whom I know exemplifies this very well. You may know him as the comic relief, the brute, the foil, the loyal ally, or even as a sidekick. He has a name, and most of his friends call him by it. You know what he's like today and what he's up to, but only in his time spent with those friends of his who are known to be heroes. What about what he was like before he met them? What about when he's not busy being Mr. Number 2 to the World Guardian? I doubt you've ever wondered what he does in his spare time, but I'm hoping that by reading this all, you'll learn to appreciate his character and actions more. More than that, I'm hoping you'll begin to appreciate those around you who work so hard and so diligently despite working so hard and diligently in the background. Far away from your eyes and even farther away from your appreciation. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and whack the subscribe button. These stories were written by Alphonse Beachstein. I'll put a link below in the description.